people like me who are just starting to review and to take reviews seriously and to really think about what they're doing, do you have like a process of reviewing something? So do you have like a checklist that you work through when you talk about an M4 or for a rifle or a pistol? Or is it literally off the cuff when you literally just look at it and point stuff out?
It really depends on the gun. So for example, let's say I'll do this one because I brought props. So like on this, I know the gun, it's an M4, right? It's Crytac. Now this is one that's been tricked out. Haven't even done a video of this, so this is kind of like first look, except for my Monday video, I teased it. So, I mean, I know the gun on the inside. You know, I know it's an M4, right? I mean, yeah, the Crytac's got a few extra pieces, like a MOSFET and things like that, different materials, they built it. So on this one, I'll usually do it on the cuff. You know, I can just speak to it because I've been doing this for so long. It's just, okay, talk about it, tell you what's different. Because it's easy to go, okay, well, you guys know a regular M4, so, and I'm so like want to turn to the camera and deliver. Yeah. That's so terrible now. I'm like, so let me give you a review of this. So, you know, I know the product, and so I just talk about what's different, what's, you know, and all that. So that's one thing. Then if I get into something odd, and I can't reach it right now, but I've got a Evo Scorpion over here that's totally brand new, then it's different. Then it's notes. I do teleprompt on those. If you do watch some of my videos, you'll watch me kind of like, if I'm delivering to the camera, you'll watch me kind of look this side of the camera here. My eyes will shift. That's usually teleprompt. You can, that's the dead giveaway. Also, those are shot a little wider.
Just so, why?
For the eyes.
Oh, okay.
So you don't notice my eyes wandering over for the teleprompter. So it really depends on the product. If it's something that I'm not, like there's a lot of detail, a lot of like specs, and it's all new, and there's voltage numbers and crazy stuff, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna stay on script. But more and more, I'm finding I don't teleprompt. I do it off the cuff. I'll put notes, like again, Post-it notes, or I'll just put my talking points on the teleprompter.
Yeah, gotcha. Doesn't really help me out because I was hoping for some kind of like just checklist to keep going. But,
well, I'll give you some hints. What I do is when I get a product in, I usually spend a week or two with it. I know it's going to sound really weird. I do actually just kind of keep it company. And I know this sounds really odd, but it stays with me. It stays right by my desk. It's sitting right there, and I'll pick it up in between working on other projects and reviews, look at it, and just kind of become comfortable with it, if that makes any sense. It's mainly for guns or more complex things. I like to spend a little more time, like a PEC box or a laser or something, maybe a week before I do it. That way I get familiar with it. It kind of becomes my own, and then I can talk about it like it's my own.
That helps me, actually. It makes me feel less weird as well, because I definitely do that. And it's definitely, my girlfriend walks in, and I'll just be there with like my sniper rifle on. So.
Exactly, yeah. It's like, how's it going, man? What's up, baby?
Oh, you want to sit down? Let me move.
So what do you want to watch tonight, honey? Really? That again? Okay, Transformers. Let's go.
Anyway, that was a bad choice.
Yeah. Most of these are into like cheap explosions and Michael Bay
of
stuff.
Course,
I know,
yeah.
they're easy, you know.
Yeah.
You get into the European guns, like the HK stuff, and then it's get a little more highbrow, you know.
You always seem to have something to review. How?
Well, at first, like now or back, because I get this question a lot, like how do I start reviewing? Or more importantly, how do I get free stuff? I think is what a lot of the questions I get. I always get on my soapbox and lecture, free's not free, you know, and I actually did a 2-part video to talk about 10 tips on being sponsored. And it's 5 in one, 5 in the other. And I talk to everybody who works for airsoft companies, people I work with. So how do you get product? Build relationships. Become friends with these people. It's not easy. You just got to spend time with it and work at it and not be creepy and stalker-like.
I mean, I was surprised that you're here. Like, if I'm seriously honest, I was like, I mean, I'm going to Nashville. Maybe I'll just ask. Like, why not? Just ask. But then again, there is the knowledge that we've not actually met before. We're just a couple of people on YouTube.
But it doesn't matter.
It worked.
It always works. I mean, I'm always up for doing it. I mean, for me, collaborations are important too. And I think that getting your name out helps a lot too. I think more importantly though, if you want to get product, the first thing to do is start with everything you own. Review everything. Stop, look around your entire room and go, okay, I have 2 guns, I've got a vest, I've got this, that, you can probably find 10, 12, 15 products right there. Get those shot, get them, make the mistakes on your own stuff. Then as you build content, you'll be noticed. As you're noticed, you'll get product. So, true story, I never asked for anything. I have never, in the entirety of Airsoftology, asked for a product.
I mean, that's a pretty good stake to be able to say, you know what I mean? Okay, so Milsim over in the US is big, it's huge. UK, we have one weekend, which is basically, it's a Ground Zero National Airsoft event run by 01. And it's this weekend where everyone goes with their mates, and there are 3 teams, but you just turn up, they give you an armband, you go off and do little squad operations. Milsim over here is like completely different, right?
It is. It's a religion. I mean, it really is. It's, I guess, depending on what kind of airsoft you play, it's looked at as the pinnacle, kind of. I mean, there's 3 different types of airsoft. There's skirmishes and our backyard, not backyard play, but your local field play. You have speedball, which is super fast, typically indoor, and then you have Milsim. There's 3 different flavors. And by the way, I have heard Ground Zero Weekender is like huge. I still want to go attend it one year. Definitely got to.
It's definitely worth it.
I need to.
Every year, like just for the sheer fact that barbecues and stuff happen as well, and the social element of the weekender. I mean, you probably get it at all of your Milsim events, but
yeah, we do. It's social. The social aspect is huge. I mean, that's to hang out with your team, meet new people. It's just so much fun. But no, here there's 4 major Milsim companies and a bunch of other ones that are doing great stuff regionally, but 4 nationally. You have American Milsim. Then you have Lion Claws, which is John Liu. You also have Black Sheep, which is John Bucarelli, retired major. And then you have Milsim West. So, and all of them have their own take on the event. So depending on what you like and your own little flavor, not to get too into the nuances, but for example, Milsim West is hardcore. It's like 40 hours straight, pitch your own tent, you gotta ruck everything in, you gotta ruck it out, radio commands, mortar launches, it's all in. It's hardcore.
It's insane. I couldn't, just from a personal standpoint, could not hack it. It would scare me if I had that coming up, and just because I didn't have the actual training to be able to handle scenarios. Although it's
it's getting into it's different. When you're around everybody else, it's different.
Yeah. There's still an element of just chilling out and...
It is. There's still that. And it's still, there's a lot of downtime. It's still messing around. But, it's immersive. I think it's fun. It's worth experiencing. I get a lot of questions like, I want to go prepare for a Milsim op. What should I do? Show up. Make sure you got the stuff. You got your kit list correct.
How much does an op cost, in general?
It depends. They can be as cheap for like the real simple ones as $60, but most of your Milsim ops are between $100 and $250.
Okay. And then additional costs on it because you got travel,
Yeah, I mean it's real easy to spend $600-700 going to a game. By the time you drive or fly there, get the tickets, or more even. I mean, some guys spend about $1,000.
Ow.
Yeah.
That would hurt.
It is. It's it stings. It helps when you have a team, and it helps when you can drive if you're close, but sometimes they're across the country. So.
And what do you find yourself doing more? Do you do more now that you're a bigger channel and people come to you for advice or for just everything airsoft related?
Bad advice? Yeah.
Do you play local fields? Do you do studios? Do you studios?
English?
Do you still do? That's the one.
There we go.
Do you still do skirmishes? And do you enjoy them, or is it mainly Milsim for you?
I do when I can. I mean, a lot of times I'm up against a lot of deadlines, constant deadlines for products and reviews and videos. I'm always having to get some video out at the last second. But I do at least once a month, if not twice a month, try to get out and go play somewhere locally if I can. It's usually impromptu. It's off the cuff. I mean, there's some indoor fields right up the road in Chattanooga, about 2 hours out. There's a couple great fields here in town I try to get to. Winter's really bad around here in Tennessee, so it's kind of the low season. It gets cold, nasty, and wet. And
You're telling me. Yeah.
Yeah. You picked a great time to come here.
I'm feeling the cold,
It's like the worst time ever. You should have come in the fall or the summer or something.
I've been in the summer before, and it's been absolutely sweltering, really hot and
It's
humid.
brutal. Yeah.
I couldn't play in that weather, let alone, now at least you can run around.
Yeah, I mean...
Can't use any pistols or anything running on gas, but the running around, you can still be warm.
Yeah, you can. You can end up sweating a lot, too.
The airsoft shop owner of my local field, or local shop, posted a video where he was playing a CQB site, and he was dressed up as a robber for some reason. He's fantastically crazy. And he was dressed up as a robber in the stripy top, and he just had to stop what he was doing, get his phone out, record himself, because it was just the amount of steam coming off.
Just off of him, yeah.
It was crazy. So like even in cold weather, it's still playable, but I guess not as enjoyable. You've learnt the script, right?
Yeah.
Oh God, John. I thought you were a pro. So Airsoftology.
Yes.